All right, guys, the Utah Jazz get a nice win against the Memphis Grizzlies. This is the Hoops Nerd postgame show. It was a tale of two halves. The first half, it was not that pretty. I will say, though, that first quarter, and it really tells you in the numbers with the Grizzlies, they're plus minus. The Memphis Grizzlies starters, every single one of them was between a minus 14 and a minus 19. Things just get weird for Utah with the second unit. And I don't know what it is. There are just some weird things going on for the Jazz with Joe Ingles. He is tonight 25 minutes, 1 for 6 from the field, 0 for 5 from 3, and he was a minus 13, worst on the team. That is so strange because normally Joe Ingles is like the best on the team in terms of plus minus. He is always that elite plus minus player with defense, shooting, passing, everything that he does. It just has not been figured out yet. And I honestly, tonight the Jazz starters were all, between 14 and plus 14 and plus 18 for every starter. So every starter was great. The Jazz starters were fantastic tonight. It was that Jazz second unit. It's the story of the season so far. The Jazz need to figure out what to do with the Joe Ingles situation. It might just be a matter of him figuring it out. Maybe he's tired from playing with the Australian national team. I don't know, but it's been not great. And tonight it was 1 for 6 and 0. Let's see, Joe Ingles, 0 assists. 0 assists. That's weird. Teams are taking him out of games, and I've got to start paying attention to what's going on. But he's just being taken out, and I don't know. I don't know why. But that was part of the reason that the Jazz kind of fell apart, because that second unit couldn't hold up. Team players weren't making shots, and in the second half they did. For the Memphis Grizzlies fans have to be so excited about Ja Morant. That guy is just so much fun tonight. These are development years, so I guess if you want to pay attention to numbers all the time, go ahead. Tonight, let's see, Ja Morant, 30%, 4 assists. The thing that you want to see is how is he impacting the game, and his impact on the game is so palpable. And he looks like he's going to be a better version of Westbrook when all is said and done. His speed, his handle, his vision, his ability to score and get buckets. I don't know if he'll ever be an elite 3-point shooter. Never say never. But what he does do, he does really well, and he's going to refine that and just get better and better and better. I need to watch more Grizzlies, I guess, because the last 2 times the Jazz have played, I haven't seen things I love from Jaren Jackson. And maybe that's because he was playing power forward and he probably should be a center. I don't know. But tonight, Jaren Jackson, 3 for 13, 1 for 7 from 3. Weird. Might just be an off night. I just need to watch more Grizzlies. I just need to watch more basketball in general. But I like that core players. And then, of course, Brandon Clark looks like a really, really nice player that hopefully can develop for them. Tonight, 5 for 6 from the field, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Overall, really nice game from Brandon Clark. Someone like that could be the reason that the Jazz second unit didn't do well. They just had a really great game from those guys. Bojan Bogdanovic is an absolute star for the Jazz. He's been nothing but incredible. He's the main reason they've been able to just win these games, because the offense has been a turd factory. It's been a factory that creates turds. And Bojan Bogdanovic is not in that factory, and he does not create turds. He creates buckets. Bojan Bogdanovic has been fantastic. What he's doing is incredible. It's producing the offense that this team needs to win. The defense for the Jazz has been great this year. Number 1 overall for most of the year. I think we dropped off the last 2 games, but for most part of this season has been fantastic. And after tonight, I'm sure it jumped up again. But Bojan Bogdanovic's offense has been just phenomenal. Tonight, 33 points, 60% from the field, 4 for 8 from 3, and then 5 for 6 from the line. He also nabbed 8 rebounds and had 2 assists, plus 18. Absolutely incredible. Get him the ball, and he will make things happen. The spacing that this offense is creating looks like it's benefiting Bojan the most. He's getting those second and third defenders, and he's just toasting them. So it's great to see. Bojan is fantastic. You've got to give him credit. And that starting unit for the Jazz, Royce O'Neal at the power forward has been fantastic. Royce O'Neal tonight, a quiet 4 for 8 for 10 points, 2 for 4 from 3. Best 3-point shooter in the league. It's just a great starting unit, and they have not hit their potential. Donovan Mitchell still is figuring things out, but tonight, 20 points on 22 shots. Those shots, one thing I think that Donovan could learn from Bojan is when you watch Bojan play, he looks like he's just comfortable. He's finding the shots that he's comfortable taking, and that probably comes with time, and it's easier said than done. But some of the time you watch Donovan, it's just so frenetic. And he's got to either figure out to get those shots he's comfortable taking that he makes more often, or he's got to facilitate and figure out how to include others and get open shots for other players. But 22 shots to get 20 points is tough. But interestingly enough, still plus 17. So we'll watch that go. Donovan's had a rough week, I'd say, in terms of just efficiency, but overall for the season, he's been fantastic. And really, that first part of the season, Donovan was the major part. We were winning games. Him and Bojan were the best players on the team offensively, just flat out. And then Rudy Gobert, obviously, just so dominant. Defensively, just an absolute monster. Valanciunas plays well against Gobert. He's just one of those guys that just does well against Rudy. But anyways, guys, that's all I got to say. Nice win for the Jazz. Nice to get a win on the road and not get a 3-game losing streak. That would have been annoying. Like and subscribe to this channel. Rate and review on SLC Dunk. I will talk to you guys later.